incredible happenings before my departure. So now I was really ready to go as a young boy of 22 years of age, without knowing where I'm going and without knowing whom I will go and meet. So this lady said, you have to carry a bag of vegetables to Rome, to the family in Rome. So I said, okay, it's fine, I will carry that. Because I was clueless about these. I've never been in the aeroplane, I have never been abroad, I have never even gone out of my home to far away distance in Sri Lanka without my family or friends. So anyway, I was already set to go. It's not because somebody gave me predictions, but it was mainly because I really wanted to leave this country. That's what I felt. So on that day, I was to leave. I left home around 10 o'clock in the morning. No, much before that. But then, so I went to the airport, I saw my younger sister. Now she is presently living in Australia. She was so young. She was waving at me from the airport, and I felt so sad about her and the family. But still, I wanted to go. So I was going alone. But there were different things happened before I left. In Fort, in Colombo, I met a friend of mine's brother accidentally. And this boy, I told him, I'll be going to Italy. Then he said, okay, it's fine. But he said, I want to contact you and give you a telephone number of one of his pen pals. You know, those days in 1970s, no communication like now. So we were having these pen friends or writing letters to people abroad. So he said he will give you an address of a pen friend. So next day, actually, he called me, or he came to my house from Kalutara area, Valakagoda area, and he brought this address. He was so kind to do that. So then I took this number and all these addresses. So I kept it, and then I didn't know how it would come for help. So then that was also one thing. And then on the day I departed, but I didn't know this until about a year ago, or less than that maybe. So I left home around 10 o'clock, but at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so flight had gone, I was going with Swissair flight to Bombay, and now it's Mumbai, but earlier that was Bombay in India. And from India, I would take the flight from Bombay to Rome, Alitalia flight. So I had to stay in Bombay from morning till 1 o'clock in the night, in the next day morning. So I was provided with a hotel, etc. So, but I have no fear of anything. So anyway, so I left, later I found out this from my parents. I left home at 10 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, there had been a telegram from Italy in my name. And it has said, do not come. And the name of that person is, let's say, X, but is some name I can remember, but I don't want to mention the name here. He said, do not come, and this is me. So my parents really got saddened and upset, and my mother was crying. This is what I heard. And they were so upset, and they went to Colombo 10 or Colombo 8 or now 8 to meet these people who arranged me to go. And because my family is a very humble family, my mother and father are very humble, and my father had been a government servant, very decent. My mother had been a housewife for so long, and she is humble too. They have not gone through this kind of experience. So they were crying, and my father, of course, she probably did not cry. My mother was crying, and then later on they have returned back to Angoda. So nothing had happened. So I have gone, and there are no telephones, no email, no mobile phones, nothing. So what has happened to me, nobody knows. Because this man who asked me to come, his name is Chandan, he has said, please do not come. So I've gone to Rome. Now, thank you for listening. We'll continue the next episode again.